Stack, Sip, and Spill. I'm Cherie.
And I'm Reagan.
And we are going to get into Iggy Fashion Week this week.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we get started on all the stuff, Iggy Fashion Week, we're going to do a little catch up because obviously it's been a little bit. Lots of things have happened. First off, though, Cherie, what are you sipping on tonight?
Water.
Water.
So, if anyone is listening to this who knows me in real life, you know I'm probably supposed to be on vocal rest right now. So Reagan's doing most of the talking, and I'm trying to talk very gently. So what has happened with us since our last episode? Lucky finished his grand championship.
Yay!
In June, the whole plan was for Ben to get as much of his championship done, and instead, Lucky knocked it out of the park and did his whole grand championship. Now Ben is about halfway through his championship. He has his first major. Of course, he got his CGC, VHMP, TKN, his Canon Good Citizen, his Virtual Home Manners Puppy, his Trick Dog Novice, all from Reagan, because she's the best. And of course, we're back in school. Anywho, I got sick, the crud, probably COVID, who knows. And I had to keep singing because I'm a choir teacher and my vocal nodules are bothering me. So Reagan's going to do most of the talking after her update.
Yep. Well, let's see. I can't remember even. I know. I can't even remember.
That was the longer delay because you had to get all your stuff.
I know. It's literally been at least since July then, because I moved in July 1st. Well, even like that weekend before July 1st. I moved closer to work, and Barry and I are now apartment living, and am still gradually bringing things over, cleaning out the house. We're going to put the house on the market. It's been a mess. And then, of course, in the move, the laptop that I was using, I was borrowing from my brother because my Mac is so old it's not compatible with a microphone. So then I move and I buy a new laptop. This is great. I can now record episodes. Realized in the move, I have no idea where my microphone is. So I am recording right now with some earphones and it's got a microphone on it.
It'll pop up eventually.
I hope so. I really have no clue. I've looked everywhere, but we'll see. As far as Barry updates, nothing new with him really. No new titles. He did turn 7.
He's a veteran.
He's a veteran now. But nothing new. He's living the life. Snoozing next to me right now. He didn't have a nap all day. But that's about it. Got some. I don't think we talked about it in the last one as much, but did we announce nationals?
Not much.
Yes. So nationals next year. I am show chairing that nationals. It's going to be in Hot Springs, Arkansas, in a national park. So it's going to be really fun. We're going to have our IGCA events from Monday, September 22nd through Thursday, September 25th. And then the 26th, 27th, and 28th, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, are going to be a toy specialty and all breed shows with the Hot Springs Kennel Club. So a week full of lots of fun and Iggy-filled days. So if anyone wants to come out, you're welcome to. Our judges have been announced. So our breed judge is Raymond Filburn. He is a breeder judge. And our sweepstakes judge is Dr. Lael Griffon. She is an IGCA member. So she was voted on, and that is going to be our sweepstakes judge. And then I have some other ones too, but I'll wait to announce those. Maybe we'll have an episode on all things developing a nationals and putting on a nationals and all the fun stuff that goes with that.
So Sounds like it's time for fashion.
Passion? All I can hear in my head right now is Vogue. Strike a pose. Iggy's are obviously notorious for needing little clothes, but this episode is dedicated to fashion.
The next level.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure Iggy started off at some point in history in basic jammies. But if you are listening to this podcast, you already probably know how extreme we can take our Iggy clothing.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't follow Tika the Iggy, you must live under a rock. But so Tika, oh well, Iggy Fashion Week is following right up after New York Fashion Week. And of course, Tika always goes to New York Fashion Week, Fall Fashion Week. So I think the timing of that was exceptional. It also leads right up to Misha, the Iggy's birthday. So Misha's mom, Misha, came up with this concept of Iggy Fashion Week, and she's kind of coordinated the whole thing with the support of Iggy's of the World. And she came up with this idea. She basically was saying to me, it's just to bring us all together, right? The designers, all the different Iggy's out there to promote each other, to create a sense of community, not even just Iggy's, the dog fashion world in general, not necessarily ball gowns and stuff, just all of it. And I think there was a very good turnout. It wasn't all haute couture, and we had a little bit of everything if you got to take a look at it. And that's what we're going to delve into with this episode.
Yes. Our Iggy's definitely love to be little fashionistas, little divas. They love comfort, but they also love the luxe fabrics and feathers and boas, bedazzles, glitter, all of it.
They know when they're cute. They know when they're getting attention.
Exactly. And they love to pose for the camera. I know Barry does.
So I asked Misha's mom if she had anything, she would like to say. And she said, I am not big on making speeches, but I want to thank the community for embracing my idea. I still can't believe how many Iggy's all over the world participated. Iggy's from 18 countries. I want to thank Iggy's of the world for supporting me in this project. My main goal was to bring the community together, to promote creativity between Iggy's and designers, to help us see and find new accounts and friends, and boost everyone's engagement. Additionally, I hope that when random people on Instagram saw our content, now they are more aware of our breed. I am looking forward to next year's event. And I think everybody, she did a poll and everybody voted to have it again in the fall and to make it 3 days.
First, I want to mention how great of a turnout they had. They got over 18 countries together within this hashtag Iggy FW for Fashion Week. So there were Iggy's from the USA, UK, Canada, Italy, Germany, Poland, New Zealand, Australia, Belgium, Russia, Japan, Thailand, South Korea, France, Switzerland, Denmark, Cyprus, Hong Kong. There were so many people that decided to participate, and that's great.
And some all 3 days, some just one day. We just did one day. We had a kennel club event, so we just kind of tacked on the end there. And some people had multiple outfits in a day. So you could do it as bigger, and we had other breeds too.
Yes. And we had the young Iggy's, we had the older Iggy's, Iggy's in between. Everyone got involved.
We had Chihuahuas, Pugs, Bulldogs, Papillons, Whippets,
Whippets.
which is essentially just your same clothing you get to use.
Whip it good.
Yes, the youngest and the oldest. I definitely wanted to talk about them. So the youngest Iggy was Margot. That's Prince Pablo's little new sister. And of course, she was wearing this really cute powder blue gown from Wolf to Hounds because that's their mom. They make. I have a little sweater for Lucky. It's so soft. It's like this almost feels like cashmere. I'm just like, oh, can I just wear this, please? And they're very nice and sleek. And Our oldest Iggy participating, of course, everyone knows Alauda. She's 17, about to turn 18. So she had this cute electric pink and yellow coat, her birthday coat, like an overcoat. So Hey Dog, the collar, Hey Dog made a collar that matches that, like that same pink with the yellow specks in it, and named it the Alauda collar and debuted it during Iggy Fashion Week. That is especially cute on her blue silver fawn. So cute.
That's
Nice
so
wide
cute.
collar. So we can all support Wolf to Hounds and Hey Dog and support Alauda for her birthday coming up soon. So, like I said, I didn't really do much fashion. Ben and Lucky, well, even me included, I'm not exactly fashionable, but we are quirky. I, I get very much into like seasonal quirky stuff. And I have a little Etsy shop, Rough Luck. We don't do much. Every once in a while we do something. But Ben was at our kennel club's Meet the Breed. If you've ever met Ben, you know he is the friendliest Italian Greyhound in the universe.
Hmm.
He is not the best representative of the breed because he's too nice. I said he gives people false hopes. So I created this little image of a heart with Italian Greyhound in it, and I did it on my Cricut with the colors of the Italian flag. And I think it turned out pretty cute. So that was our one little contribution to Iggy Fashion Week. And that's up in my shop now too, if you want one. It's just a cute
Yay.
little bandana. No one can say, what are they? It's right there. Italian Greyhound.
I wish I had been able to participate. Hopefully next year. Um, I was gone all week, literally traveling for work, so I was not even around Barry. And then on the weekend, we left for a dog show, and, and so I was not home to create and put together anything. But maybe next year, especially since I'm going to have a little girl next year. So,
Oh, are you announcing that now? You can actually say it. Say it.
oh yeah, I guess I could have put that in my update. So
Please.
I know Barry's going to have a. It's not a sister. It's going to be a sister in. No, I'm not even going to say that. um, I co-own a little girl from that is currently living in Chicago, and her breeder is not able to go out and show for multiple reasons, and so I have co-owned, and a girl around the same age as me, maybe a little younger, is also a co-owner on her. Her name is Vixen. And she's a seal girl like Barry, except Barry's a boy. Um, but she's going to come to me in March after I get back from a abroad trip, and she's gonna stay with me for a while and be shown. And Barry will probably try to whisper sweet nothings in her ear. Um, but she's gonna have to get a little older before that happens. So there were definitely so many different outfits, as in, I mean, just a wide range of what we saw. Whether it be super fancy, something comfortable, something silly, um, something very extravagant, or maybe a collar. There were just so many different options out there this year. We had a lot of fun looking through all of them.
Yeah, everything from just Lucky's bandana all the way to the ball gowns. Yeah,
Yes.
with jewelry and the headpiece and the collar and the whole thing. Yeah.
I think these dogs were fabulous sports. I mean, Barry's pretty well trained with taking pictures. Like, he knows when the camera's out and I'm taking pictures. But adding lots of different elements to taking pictures for outfits, the dogs are, you know, they've got to be good sports to get those pictures. So everyone did a great job at getting those pictures.
And being comfortable in it. Like, when I get stuff on the boys, it's like, "Now be still. Hat, stay. Glasses, stay." The some of them
Yeah.
were strutting their stuff, like Misha, she just runs around, and I'm like they would just be running and shaking their stuff off.
Yeah, do you remember the Batesville trip, the last trip that we had
Oh,
together?
yeah.
The pictures? Yeah. To kind of talk about each day, because we had 3 days. Day one, there were 37 Iggies that participated with accounts from 13 different countries. Day two, they had 34 Iggies, and those accounts were from 12 countries. In day three, they had 44, and those accounts were from 14 different countries. Lots of different countries.
That's why I think the 3 days works well.
Yes.
So, when we were talking about them being such good sports and wearing their stuff, that mainly came up when we were talking about that 17th century outfit,
Yes.
Lucas and Perla. We're not trying to point out specifics, but that one for me was just
Yes.
fascinating because I like history. You're like me,
Mm-hmm.
we're both like history. I'm like, the amount of layers and details
Mm-hmm.
that not only did you have to get on them and then get them to stay put and not get it off, and those outfits were made by Uno Rubin. I just loved the creativity behind that and execution.
Mm-hmm.
Someone needs to paint them.
They should.
Turn them into an oil painting.
Yes. Those would be so cute on the wall.
'Cause that's what they look like. You see those
Yeah.
series of, like, dogs of, like, oh, it's an actual painting, and then they replace the dog's head. I have one in my office of a Borzoi, but with that Elizabethan collar and everything. It's real life.
Yes.
Oh, I loved it. So much better.
I also saw a lot of hats.
Mhm.
Love when an Iggy wears a hat. So cute.
Edeline with her fascinators.
Yes.
Queen of fascinators. Lots of flower headpieces. Misha had a big one. Stormy had a big one. A lot of them did.
They wear them so nicely. It just really complements the long nose and the ears and makes them look so elegant.
I see Mia, Nikki, and Luna were the other ones with headpieces.
There was one, Stormy. Hers was a big flower, a gold
Mhm.
flower, and they went completely out with her outfit because they made the picture look like the front of a magazine, Vanity
Oh.
Fair. Yes, I love it. I love over the top. I love sparkly. We know this.
Why do we have boys?
I know.
So talking about over the top, there was a lot of jewelry, which I have seen Canella because I talk with Canella's mom a lot. The jewelry that she wears from Fit for Royalty Designs. So also Stormy had a piece, and Canella did, and Gia and Jax both had very blinged out jewelry pieces. There was a lot of fur, and I noticed that even before we started, like, looking at who, there was lots of really shaggy fur, not
Hmm.
just the shorter sheared on coats and stuff, like, it was, like, big, furry, fuzzy, to the point where sometimes I was like, "Is that feathers?"
Yeah.
And it was, like, big super fur. A lot of fur, even just, like fur collars.
Hmm. And I think Barry would love that because he loves anything fuzzy and furry. He would rub his face all over it. He would be so happy in something faux fur.
But
Um,
see, again, that brings us back to, like, they're behaving themselves in these fur pieces, whereas Ben would be like, "Ah, ah, 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 ah. Ooh, let me get it, ah, 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 ah," the
yep.
whole time.
Hmm. Rubbing all over the furniture like they have a
Yeah.
belly band on and they're trying to wiggle it off. Yeah.
But yeah, I loved the fur, especially when you compared it with, like, a fascinator, like Eileen
Yes.
did. Yes.
Yeah. It looks like too that purple was the color of the this year as well. I just counted and we have more purple than any of the other colors, which were it was red, purple, fuchsia, hot pink, or blue. And purple definitely has the most dogs that were that color.
And red, purple and red.
Mhm.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of, like, that deep blood red. I mean, a lot of bright
Yes.
red too, but a lot of the deep like, very fall colors, and
Mhm.
then like, your lighter purple, like the Misha kind of purple.
Yes. Mhm.
Ooh, the bell bottoms.
Oh yeah.
Again, even before we started writing stuff out and looking at stuff, I was like, "Whoo, this is a lot of bell bottoms."
Mhm.
And I hadn't thought about it. I mean, because usually for my boys, it's like I'm trying to get stuff out of their way so they don't pee on it.
Yeah.
But with
Understandable.
girls and, even, so Pampered Iggy, Kathy came out, debuted her, like, '70s line, and she had dude bells. So they were just on the back legs.
That's funny.
Then you
Yep.
don't pee on them in the front.
I'm sure Barry would figure something out.
There was a lot of bell bottoms. I think Miss Molly had, like, super mega bell bottoms out there. That was one of those exo
Yes.
aliens. It was like that wasn't even big. That was like flares.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
love it looks so, Mamma Mia ABBA to me, and I
Yes!
love that.
It was very Mamma Mia.
We also had quite a few, like, French style looks with berets. Um, Love it.
I love that on an Iggy
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
they're already so elegant, and you start putting in, like, a Coco Chanel, kind of a tweed,
Mhm.
and a beret. It's so pretty.
Even that, like, shabby chic, preppy look, you can
Mhm.
kinda mix all of that in if you wanted to. And everyone did a really good job complimenting their dog's coloration too.
Mhm. That's a show dog thing.
Yes. I love it. Like that kimono with the blue
Mhm.
yes. So we did have one that we were just talking about it, Johann Iggy had a kimono. Um, it's got some gray and pink and a little white piece around the collar. And Johann is blue Iggy too, so really complements the coloration of their fur. I love it. It's so pretty, and the
So
backgrounds that
pretty.
they chose to take pictures in front of.
With that pleating, and they
Yes.
even posted a video of them moving in it, and they look totally comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. The outfit was by Luna Clara 8. Another designer that I don't know of. That's the cool thing. We're finding out all these designers that we've never heard of. So there was, obviously Bossy by Boston, a lot of Guy for Greyhound, so my Iggy, Hey Dog, Dog Sarko, the Pampered Iggy, Wolf to Hounds, which you didn't know about, but I did. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
you didn't know about them.
Nope.
But some of them that I saw a lot of, there was Exo Alien, It's My Chart. It's My Chart. Also, if you go Reagan, she has those hoodies, like the kangaroo type hoodies.
Uh-huh.
You put your Iggy in, she has those. She sells those. And she's got
Oh.
Iggy's. I know.
Like, I'm gonna have to go check a lot of these out because I just have shopped at the places that I know of.
Yeah. Inzig Art IG, I have a collar from her and a dog show armband. I see Josie's Look Nook. I didn't know about them. Aurora Wilc. Or Aurora WILC. I don't know how you say that. Oh, Azel Pero, and I've heard of them, but there was a lot of them, and I don't have anything by them. Laren Moms, they're from South Korea. My Wolf's Fashion, Edify, Buddy Dogs. Oh, My Flocky. Hello Pet House. Roro IG, Posh Iggy's, Barkstar Co. Little Milo's Closet. We have some Little Milo's Closet stuff. I like Little Milo's Closet. Oh, Uno Rubin.
Like lots of small businesses and individuals from other countries too that created their own outfits. So I think I'm gonna have to do some shopping. Basically, is what it's sounding like. Yeah, so we did have really cute dinos, some little Iggysauruses. Barry has one pair of Iggysaurus pajamas and they are winter, so love a good Iggysaurus. Love. They're so cute. He gets so many compliments on them. Everyone thinks they are so unique, and you don't really see any other breeds often wearing dinosaur pajamas.
The only Iggy who wore a dino was Lyra, Ruin Lyra. In one of their photos, Lyra is wearing an Iggysaurus from Hermes Secret Jammies. So yeah, it was only her and Whippet Derek.
Oh, maybe next year there'll be more dinos.
Is it so last season?
No.
I was actually planning. Okay, so I've told Kathy this. Here's my thought for the Iggy Dino. Once Ben is fully grown, because I wanted to wait till he's totally fully grown. I
Mhm.
was thinking I'll do Lucky in shades of greens and
Mhm.
golds, right? Because he's Lucky, and then do Ben not necessarily patriotic, but red, white, and blue, maybe like muted tones or something.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't want it to scream America, but they need a dino.
Yes, they do. There were also quite a few snoods and scarves too,
Mm-hmm.
which, by the way, they're not just fashionable, but they are also very convenient and warming to your little Iggy necks.
Yeah, quite often we will go with completely legless, armless stuff, but a nice long neck on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Barry just got some jammies from Cappy's Pajamas, and they are Luxe fabric, gray with white snowflakes. And she asked if I wanted an extended neck, like a longer neck on it, so it would cover the ears. And I thought, sure, why not?
Yeah,
He doesn't have any that has an extra long neck, and they are so freaking cute.
that's smart.
Um,
And then you can just roll it down.
yep.
Oh, I have to give a shout out to Lucky's friend girl, Canella. Canella, she had that gorgeous little leopard coat from Barkstar Co. in Vogue UK magazine. Like,
Ooh,
in the actual magazine. So if you go to her page, it was so cute. Like, and the picture of her in it is the picture that's in. I had no idea. I was so excited for them. That's so cool.
that is cool.
We had 3 days of Iggy Fashion Week. We already
Hmm.
know it's going to come up next year. We can't let this take us by surprise. So, Reagan, next year, if you had to pick a theme for your Iggy Fashion Week,
Hmm.
what would your theme be?
I definitely think something vintage because I feel like Barry's an old soul. Yeah, so Barry's registered name is Caliente's Tuxedo Junction, which is a Glenn Miller big band song. Um, I love big band music. I love older music. Plus, he looks like he's wearing a tuxedo because his markings are dark seal and white on the chest. So, made sense. But he would definitely probably have to do some kind of back in time, maybe even one of those like Bridgerton looks. Oh,
Smoking jacket.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Or he has one of those. What are the hats called that the
fedora?
men? No, the
Turban?
golfing looking hats. What am I?
A newsboy cap.
Yes, something with that would be
Oh, that would be
adorable. He
cute.
has one of those, so I could work around the hat. Do I get to pick for Vixen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have her?
Um, yes. Vixen's color is going to be purple. I have a feeling. Purple or pink. She'd look great in fuchsia too.
Purple and pink. It's
Yes.
Iggy Fashion Week.
She's definitely going to be very much diva. So I would probably do some kind of Coco Chanel, or even like a French style Coco Chanel with her, because she's going to be very fancy and very much diva from experience of hearing stories about her right now. So
I was gonna say though, you know what I could see her in if you were gonna really, really.
even like a really pretty, like deep green color. Tika, the Iggy, just posted a few days ago that really sleek looking gown with the
Mhm.
green. That color
Mhm.
green would look so good with Vixen.
I could see Vixen. So the dress that Misha wore, the Azul Pero on day 2
Mm-hmm.
with all the layers of tulle,
Mm-hmm.
I could see that in like a pink and purple, pink and purple, pink and purple.
Mm-hmm.
Just just a confection of a dress.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they would be super comfortable in that still, and you could pick them up, and they would just be like,
Mm-hmm.
whoosh. I
Yeah,
could
do
see
a
that.
Bring Her Nationals wearing that. Maybe we should have a fashion show at Nationals.
Oh my goodness. So here's the oh, my dogs. I'm not okay. I'm a capsule wardrobe person. So I like my dogs in very seasonal, quirky stuff. When it's Halloween, it's Halloween. When it's Christmas, it's Christmas.
Yes. Ooh, maybe they should be little gentlemen. Like, so think it's fall, it's Sleepy Hollow.
I do love Sleepy Hollow. If you have not read Washington Irving's original Sleepy Hollow, you need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to everybody. Um, what if we? Okay, what? Okay, okay.
If you're gonna say dress them up as a founding father,
I would do that with Ben if I could. If I could, I would. So I kind of have a lumberjack outfit for Lucky, but I would go full on. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay, like full on
okay, I almost said lumberjack a couple of minutes ago when we started.
basic white girl fall lumberjack. They would look so Canadian. I should live in Canada. Like I love that. Like Lucky, I could totally do like a plaid shirt and then some nice jeans, overalls. But I could
Mm-hmm.
definitely see maybe Pampered Iggy doing it as like a onesie.
Mm-hmm.
She could totally do that.
Okay, so I know this is in like fall, but if you're anything like me, as soon as it starts getting cold, I'm automatically thinking about putting up a Christmas tree. But you know, in the Grinch, when Jim Carrey goes to that Hoovalation, they put that the sweater on with the Christmas tree that lights up with the overalls. I can just see Barry wearing that, looking at me
I
like,
could
"Are
see Barry
you
wearing that.
serious right now?" I guess I'll pose for a picture.
So if I do Lucky like a lumberjack,
Mm-hmm.
I could totally get him to wear. He's really, really good with hats. I could get the little ear flap hat. I could make
Yes.
that. We could figure that out. I could do Ben like basic white girl hipster fall, like some like skinny, like, and he's got that long neck. Could totally do a faux scarf, tack it
Pumpkin
down.
spice.
Yes. Get a little pumpkin spice applique or something on it, like a cable knit sweater.
He needs a Starbucks mug.
Starries. I give him a pup cup.
Yes.
I don't know. I could probably come up with something so much more fashionable for them,
I
but here
know.
we are.
And think about if you wanted to do 3 different days.
Y'all are impressive. This hurts my
Yeah.
brain just trying to think of one. Well, the boys are red, so really I should try to think something like green and velvety and something. This just shows you how impressive all the outfits that all these Iggy's did for 3 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's so impressive.
I could probably do it if I were just to use stuff that I already have. Like jammies, like do a comfortable day and just do like dress up jammies.
Miss Molly, her one of her dads drew their sketch out from like designed it
Yes.
himself. That's
That's
impressive.
crazy. Yeah.
And Kathy at Pampered Iggy made it into a thing. Like that's
I love dog people. They're so creative. I'm creative to an extent. I cannot draw. I'm not artistic at all in that way. I can do graphics, but I cannot do anything that's on paper.
let me do your backdrop
Yeah,
or crochet you something.
it was nice to have another episode with y'all. We're looking forward to creating some more episodes for you. We've got a few different ideas. Um, but what are we going to be up to lately? What's going on?
Our big so I do want to go ahead and say our big idea that we are doing Gia. We're gonna do like a little reel series on how we train our show dogs. Right. And I think the
Yes.
plan was Lucky is such a good stacker because people ask us all the time, like, how do you get him to stand so nice? So I'm gonna do a little reel of Lucky and how we stack them. Ben moves really well, so maybe a video of how we move around the ring. And Barry is an amazing free stacker, so a little video about how you get him to free stack so nice at the end of his down and back and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
we've got some ideas. We're bebopping around. Then the next dog show, we're in handling classes right now. Every Thursday, Ben's doing a really great job. He's This is a challenging handling class because the group that comes in right after us for obedience is loud.
Mm.
So it's good for him because at the end of it, he's
Yeah.
just like, what the heck is going on? And there's a Saluki puppy.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
one of our kennel club members just got a Saluki puppy. His name is Jonah. He's adorable. He is Lucky's size right now. Last week he was
Oh.
Ben's size. Now he's
Oh.
Lucky's size, and
I love puppies. I have puppy fever.
so oh, you're getting a puppy. Oh,
That's
hey,
true.
buddy. Hey, we're talking about sight hounds.
But by the time she gets here, she's not going to be so much puppy. I mean, that's okay. That's okay.
So yeah, we're in handling class right now, and our next dog show is in Gulfport. That's our local kennel club dog show. If anybody wants to come to it, Gulfport, Mississippi. It'll be the first weekend of November, and that will be my first experience stewarding.
You got it.
I think I'm going to be a floater, but then they're like, "No, you can do it. You've got it." And I was like, "Okay, okay, if you say so." So I'll be stewarding.
Good.
That'll be fun. What have you got on the horizon, Reagan?
As far as dog stuff goes, um, my next and last show of the year is tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. So this one's in Hot Springs, which is also the Kennel Club and shows that we're going to butt into next year with our nationals. So we don't have a major or anything, but we do have a few Iggies that are showing up. So I think it'll be fun. I'm also meeting our event planner on Saturday at the convention center just to put a face to the name, um, talk to her a little bit, and we've got a couple of kennel club meetings. I'm still in the thick of planning and organizing nationals for next year. I'm trying to finish up on getting our judges hired, getting their hotels booked, and just doing all the stuff beforehand that's really a pain in the butt to do, but it has to be done. So that's what I've got going on. Nothing too interesting though.
Yeah, I guess For us, Gulfport is the last one of the year too, because I don't think we have anything till Jackson in January.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to Orlando to the regional, but I just don't. I can't. Not this
I do
year.
the
Maybe
Florida
next year.
circuit. Ah,
Yeah, that's a lot. But I would like to go to the regional down there at some point because they look like they have a lot of fun.
thank you everyone for joining us for our Iggy Fashion Week recap. You can very easily go back to Misha the Iggy's profile. She has done a day 1, a day 2, and a day 3 highlight reel. If you want to go back and look through all the fun stuff. And hopefully next year we are a little more fashionable.
Yeah, Barry wants to wear some fashionable clothes. Even though I do like to be a nudist, I would like to wear some clothes sometimes. So maybe I will wear something really cool next year.
Even just
And
a
my best,
collar, just a jewelry,
yeah,
a belly chain.
yeah, I do like some jewelry. Now belly chains, I don't know about that. That'll touch my wiener sometimes. I don't like that.
This is what we do all the time.
Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, Guido. I need to do them Guido. I did live in New Jersey for a minute. I lived on the Jersey
I'm just
Shore.
a gigolo, gigolo, and everywhere I go.
Oh my gosh. All right, good night, y'all.
Good night.